Grab your rollers. Turn the music off. Okay, so stand, feet hip width. We're just going to get a little warmer for a minute, that's all. Just to get all the muscles a bit warmer. Feet hip width, knees soft, hold your foam roller at the top. Elbows soft, tummy in. Just come side to side. Good, so we're just warming up through the core muscles, through the back. 4 more. One more. Good, foam roller in front, chest tight, knees soft, tummy in, just rotate here. Again, we're just getting that core nice and warm. Two more. Center, right foot, take a step forward, foam roller comes down to the toes, and you lift up. Same side, right leg down, and up, and again. Good, you got 4 more this side. Keep your head up, a couple more. Make sure both legs bend as you come down. And then we're going to go over to the left leg. Same move, down and up. So just warming up through those leg muscles and your glutes. Good, you just got 4 more. Now if you've got shoes on, that's fine. You might be more comfortable in a minute with them off. That's up to you. 1 more. Good, we're going to go down to the right side, inner thigh, step, bend, come down, and up. And again, to the right. So bend that right leg, left leg stays straight. Just 2 more. And again. Good, going to the left, off we go. Three more. 1 more. Feet hip width, squat position. Just going to do a few squats and we're going to go down on the floor. Bring the foam roller up as you come down. Four more. Last 2. Good, place the foam roller down. Give me a quad stretch. Okay, so we're going to squat, we're going to stretch now. We're going to stretch in about 30 minutes time. And I'm hoping you're going to feel a little bit longer. Hamstring stretch, come down. Push your hands on that back leg. You can lift your toes if you wish. Then take that right leg to the side, inner thigh. Push down just above the knee joint. Center, other side, quad stretch. Hold it here. And then down into your hamstrings. Again, lift your toes if you wish, that front leg, make sure it's straight. Don't push down on it though, it is locked out. And then take that foot wide. Inner thigh, hold it here. Okay, feet hip width, just going to do a row down. Down we go. Knees soft. Tuck your chin in. Come as low as you can. Very slowly, come back up. Into a shoulder row. Okay, come on down on the floor, please. Obviously with your foam roller. Come on down, you can see me. Okay, come and sit down. If you're on a mat or something, or carpet, that'll be fine. Let's start with the calves. So we're going to work up the body, then we're going to turn ourselves over. Anytime you need a rest, it gets hard, it gets painful, just please have a rest. Okay, foam roller, just under the knee. So place 1 foot on the floor to start with. So it's under the knee. Now, just to note, we do not foam roll the joints at all. Okay, we are staying on the muscles. Okay, hands come back underneath your shoulders. Just try and keep your ab engaged, just so, because you only should do that anyway. Okay, now I want you to just row a little back and forth. Now we're only doing the top half at the moment. Now, depending on how this feels, you might not feel much, you might feel a little bit already. Now I'm going to make it a little deeper, foot on the floor, and then you're going to just lift your body off. And then you're just going to row. So again, we're only doing the top half. It's just a little movement. Now if this is really uncomfortable, lower yourself back down. Now I want you to turn your foot outside. So now we're doing the side of the calf muscles. So it's just little movements. Now if you find a muscle knot, I want you to hold on it and put a little more pressure on there. Come back to the center and then take the foot inside. So this might not be too bad. A lot of calf muscles get tighter down. That's where we're going to hit next. Now, if you want to go into this a little deeper, come back to the center. This will also depend on your upper body strength. Leg on top of the other. And row. So that is, again, it's optional. It will depend on your shoulder strength, a lot of it. So you don't have to do this. It does get a little deeper into those muscles. Okay, and rest. Bring the foam roller down a little. So now we're going to do the lower part of the calf muscles. So halfway to the bottom. Remember, we don't go onto the ankle. So again, you could stay here with the foot on the floor and just row back and forth. Now you're still doing it good. Or you can come up with me. It just gets in a little deeper. So again, it's just little movements. And then turn the foot outside again. And again, just little rows. Again, if you feel that knot, just hold. Center, foot inside. And if you do feel you need an area, a little bit more pressure, the leg comes on, and you foam roll that. Okay, a few more seconds here. Just turning side to side. So you're getting all of the calf. Okay, last 10 seconds. And rest. Good, other leg. So obviously it will depend on how tight your muscles are, how much you do, or how much you don't do. Top half. So, put the foot on the floor, and then just row. Come here so you can see me. So if you feel you're getting something out of this with your foot down, and you don't want to come up, just stay here, that's okay. If you do want to come up, it will be much deeper. So just the top half. Again, if you find any of those knots, you stay there, and if you can, put the other leg on top, try and flatten that muscle knot out. Turn the foot outside and row. Center, inside. Back to the center. You can come with me. Let's just do a few little rows here. And rest. Place the foam roller down a little. Let's do the bottom half. So just do a few with your foot on the floor. If you want to come straight up, that's fine. So halfway down towards the ankle. And then just turn the foot one way. So if you find one side, it's more tender, you might want to stay there a little longer. Center, and go on the other side. center. If you need that more pressure, just take that, put that foot on, and then row. And you certainly feel this. Okay, 10 more seconds. So if it is very uncomfortable, your muscles are tight. 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, good, let's go up the leg. Under, hamstrings. So place the foam roller right in the center of that leg. Hands again back, put there. Let's take the bum off. So we're going to go down and up. Now we do not go all the way down to the knee. And then up as far as you can. Now again, go over to one side. Come back to the center. And then the foot comes in. So you're almost getting to your adductors here, inside. The inner thigh. Back to the center. Keep going, a few more rows. A few more seconds, keep going side to side, just turning that leg. And if you do feel that tenderness, that muscle knot, take the leg up, hold. Or you can just do little rows over those knots. And rest. Good, other side. Again, foam roller right in the center of your leg. Come up and row. You might find one side a little worse than the other. That's very, very normal. Turn in. Center, go the other side. And if you're coming with me, bring the leg up. Little rows. So we're going to be working up the body. We're going on to glutes next. And then back. And then we're going to turn over, do the quads and the IT band. And that's when I cry. Because that hurts. Lots. 3, 2, and 1. Just have a rest. Anytime you need a quick drink, have a quick breather. That's fine. Okay, we're going to sit on the foam roller. You're going to sit on it. So, nice and comfy. So we're going to start with just some little rows. Just little rows. Back and forth. Now, I've got many knots in my glutes. Now try and make the move. That rock a little bit bigger. Good, now again, you get to that muscle knot, just hold and try and put a little bit more pressure. And come over to a side. So onto one side, 1 foot bend. And then again, just row. Trying to get into all those muscles. Few more seconds. Hold it if you do feel that muscle knot. Good, other side. So on your side. And then row. Good, a few more seconds. Now obviously I'm just going to do sort of a few minutes each muscle group. If you feel you need longer, so that's something you can do. And then rest. Well done. Okay, moving up, back. We're going to do lower back first and then your upper back. So place, this can be quite uncomfortable just because of the position you're in. So if you need a rest, please have one. So lean back, hands here, bring your bum off and just row. So we're just doing the lower back up through your lats. They can get very tight. So only to about halfway up. Again, it might feel very uncomfortable, but back muscles get very tight. Just try and stay with the pain. So just come up to the top of your glutes and lower back. A few more seconds. Again, you find that tender point, just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Move yourself forward a little. Come back. Now the foam roller is in the center of your back. It's quite comfy. Okay, feet on the floor, lift yourself up. Now you're gonna row. Now I want you to come all the way up, but stop at your neck and back. So again, halfway to the top. Now you've got a lot of rhomboid muscles. And then you come up to your traps. They get tight. Now if you want to support your neck, that's fine. You can just support it. Remember, don't come onto your neck. Keep going. Try to keep your tummy in tight. If you need a rest, please have one. I'm just going to do a few more rows. You might feel that tightness, especially at the top. As I said, those trap muscles, they get very tight. Let's just do 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Come up, have a stretch. Bring your toes in, hold it here. Okay, let's turn over, shall we? Let's do the quads. So let's just do the lower first. So the foam roller, let's go this side. So place one knee on the floor. Foam roller, halfway. Let me see, let's go this way. So right in the center. Other knee can come to the side if you wish. I need to come this way, I think you just need to see. Okay, halfway. So we're going to do lower. So we row down towards the knee joint, but we do not row the knee joint. And then we come back halfway. So keep it slow. Very common for the quad muscles to get tight. You just hold it when you need to. Okay, now we're going to go to the top. So halfway to the top and back. Go a few more. Okay, let's do the other side. before we put both legs on it. Center, one leg to the side, so it's just one leg at the moment. So halfway, we go down towards the knee, but again, not on the knee joint. So elbows are underneath your shoulders. So like I said, if you do feel this is quite painful, I would get into a habit of doing it weekly, certainly. Good, few more. And then to the center, to the top. Back to the center, so top half of those quads. Couple more rows. Okay, and rest. Okay, we're going to lie on it now. Both legs are coming on. If it gets too hard, so you can do the one leg if you need to. So coming down, we're going to go into what we call a plank position. Elbows underneath. So we're going to row all the way up. All the way down to your knees, but your body's coming up, and then you row back down. So again, stop when you get to that muscle knot. Bend your legs if you want. Now if this is too much, be on the roller, both legs, you can go back to what we've just done. Oh, looking good. Few more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Just sit back, have a little stretch. Okay, I'm ready for this pain. It's very painful for me anyway. Okay, IT band. You have an IT band. It runs from your hip, goes from the outside, it goes down to your knee. They are renowned for being tight. And often, if you've got tight hamstrings, tight quads, it's often down to your IT band. And that is what is causing the other muscles to get tight. So this is really, really important that you stretch this one out. Okay, so we start this side. Top half to start with. So off your hip joint. We don't row the joints, remember. Come forward and then just row down slowly. Now we're only going halfway. And then back. So it might feel quite tender. That's very normal. We're just halfway. Get to a point where it's really, really tender, just hold. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Okay, shall we go a bit further down? Okay, just walk your hands and come down a little further towards that knee and up. So remember, you're on the side, it runs from your hip outside of your knee. Okay, a little lower if you can. Just adjust yourself if you need to. So all the way down. And that's where it hurts me a lot. Just above the knee. So just little rows. Okay, just a few more seconds. I'll repeat, the more it hurts, the more you need to do it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, other side. So, position yourself. So just top half to start with. So again, up close to the hip, and then down. And then take your hands a bit further away and just throw down a little further. And again, you might find it more painful the lower you go towards the knee. And then again, a little lower if you need to adjust yourself. And then just come down right towards that knee and up. Okay, last few seconds. Putting pressure on those knots. If you come across one, you could of course take your other leg up as well. Just make it a little deeper. Last few seconds. Throw all the way now, that IT band all the way up and all the way down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Place the phone roller on the side. Come and sit down. Legs come wide. Come over one side. Bring your toes in. Head down. Hold it here. And then to the other side. Head down. Hold. So toes in. Feeling that calves going up your leg. Okay, right foot over the left. Left one on the floor. Right arm all the way back. Bring the leg over, look over that shoulder. And then other side. And then come over on your knees. Please, let's do a nice deep hip flexor stretch. Take a step forward. Now to push all your body weight onto that front leg. Now if you stay there, I am going to do another time because your hip flexors are quite hard to foam roll. So ideally you want a ball. You want a hard ball. These are my spiky balls that I've got. They are very spiky, but you just need a hard ball. A cricket ball would be ideal. And then you can really get into those hip flexors if they get tight. But often the hip flexors get tight because everything else is tight. Now the rule of your hip flexor, you're trying to get your knee to your toe, over your toe, but I don't want you to be able to do that. So if that foot's here and you can quite easily come over, you're going to have more of a calf stretch. You're not stretching those hip flexors at all. Big step. And then you'll feel it. Good, other leg. Long step forward, push all that body weight forward. So you should hold your stretches 10-15 seconds. If you do have specific kind of real tightness, you want to keep stretching it. When you feel it release, go back into that stretch. Do it a few times a day. Don't ever stretch when you're completely cold though. Don't ever do it first thing in the morning. Make sure you've got that blood circulating around the body first. Okay, come on up for me. Okay, let's go back to that inner thigh. Come wide. Squeeze down. So, right foot. Bend that right leg. Take the left hand to the right foot. Then the other arm comes up tall. Sit down low. Feeling that inner thighs. and back. And then other side, left leg, bend, right hand all the way down to your foot and rotate. Come to the center, hands on the floor, bend the legs. So your feet should be nice and wide. If you don't feel it that much, just use your elbows to open up your knees a little bit more here. And then lengthen the legs, straight legs, hands to the floor, straight legs, hold. A little bend in the legs, bring your feet in, roll up. Okay, calf stretch. Sorry, quad stretch, even. Right leg, hold it up. How does that feel? Do you feel you can stretch a little more? You should be increase that range of movement a little. Come down, hamstring stretch. Push down on that back leg. Look down, lift your toes if you wish. Into other leg, quad stretch. Get your balance, hold. And that leg down, hamstrings. Push down on that back bent leg. Okay, lift your toes if you wish. Feel that back, top of your legs. See stretches, I always say, you always hear me say this, they should feel mild discomfort. Now often my stretches actually hurt. That's just an indication they're tight. So you need to stretch more or foam roll more. Feet hip width. Knees soft, I want you to roll down. Tuck your chin in as you go down. Now you've given your back a nice foam roll, so that should feel quite nice. Hold it here. And then very slowly roll yourself up. Arms come up and push back in that back stretch. Hold. And arms come down. And a little shoulder roll. And very well done.